Hello guys, welcome back to our channel that is Hom.Trios. Today in this video we are going to study a very interesting and a well-known homeopathic remedy which is Hyoscyamus niger. We will try to study this remedy in detail by linking it to Priyanka Chopra's character Mrs. Sonia from the movie Aitras. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel and help us to reach more and more homeopathic students as much as we can. So without wasting much more time, let's begin. Hyoscyamus niger is a remedy belonging to the plant kingdom, Solanaceae family, and typhoid miasm. The main theme of Solanaceae family is of violence, terror, and that of the typhoid miasm is of desperate need to get out of a certain situation. Thus, the main theme of this remedy is of a great desire to get out of a situation or a place of sudden intense violence and rage, to reach a position of safety. This situation for a Hyoscyamus patient usually arises from being suddenly let down, disappointed, betrayed, or left by the person on whom the patient is completely dependent upon, or who is very close to them, which in turn creates a lot of panic and fear. This same feeling is very well seen in Priyanka Chopra's character from the movie Aitras, where she gets extremely angry when Akshay Kumar refuses to be with her and leaves her because of being married. Fear in the patients of Hyoscyamus is mostly related to fear of being alone and then facing all the dangers of the world by themselves. This fear is extremely prominent and initially it creates a forsaken feeling or as if he is all alone, but later this same feeling gets converted into a picture of insanity where the initially patient starts acting foolish to gain attention and attract people around him, but later may turn into sexual insanity. Because of being suddenly disappointed, betrayed, deserted, or let down, they have a feeling of being suffered wrong. This feeling is acute and instantaneous, and the reaction to it is usually expressed in the form of foolish, excitable, and attention seeking nature. This same feeling of being suffered wrong is seen in Lycinum. But in Lycinum, we see that the reaction to this feeling is extremely violent and full of rage, and also they feel sad about their reaction, which is not seen in Hyoscyamus. This feeling of being suffered wrong gives rise to a kind of insanity which is seen in stages, and the first stage is characterized by strong jealousy and suspicion. The jealousy in cases of Hyoscyamus is actually a combination of attachment or love and fear of losing the person they love. Thus, whenever the people they love get close to anyone else, they feel jealous. This jealousy may also appear as possessiveness and becomes a great problem to their partner or even to their loved ones. This jealousy is usually accompanied with a lot of rage and violence. In jealousy, they start screaming, kicking, and appear to be maniac. This same kind of jealousy is seen in Priyanka Chopra's character, where she gets angry when Akshay Kumar refuses to be with her, and then she gets jealous with Kareena Kapoor's character, who plays wife of Akshay Kumar. This jealousy later turns into suspicion, where they start doubting that whether their partner still loves them or not. On smallest trivial things, that is, on smallest unimportant things, they start feeling that their partner or their loved ones would leave them and then they would fall all alone. Their suspicion reaches a level where they even start thinking that their loved ones would even plot or plan to kill them. This suspicion gives rise to various fears like fear of being poisoned or fear of insects, etc. This suspicion enhances their fear of falling alone, and thus, as a coping mechanism, they resort to various means by which they can get their partners or loved ones' attention. The very first way of doing it is by their speech. They get extremely loquacious. Their speech is quick and they start changing track or subjects of their talks very frequently. This constant changing of subjects of their speech is due to the endless stream of thoughts and helps them to release their tension of the nervous system. Their speech often includes sexual subjects and thus to gain attention of their partner. They try to seduce them through their speech. Their speech might also include singing obscene or seductive songs, etc. Now, when their loquacity fails to gain the attention of their loved ones or of their partner, they then try to gain attention by the means of their sexual obsession, for which the remedy is quite famous. They have a tendency to expose their body parts in a seductive manner. In their talks, they constantly and repeatedly bring up sexual subjects and try to stimulate the opposite person. In some cases, they can even boast about their sexual encounters or might even complain about the lack of it, and their mind is completely engrossed in sexual thoughts. And as the insanity progresses, they get more and more shameless and prefer or perform more and more obscene acts. This intense sexual desire and increasing shamelessness can also arise out of a feeling of being sexually unattractive. This same intense sexual obsession can be seen in Priyanka Chopra's character, where when Akshay Kumar refuses to be with her, she offers him to be in a physical relationship with her. Just like Stramonium, another member of Solanaceae family, that is Hyoscyamus, also is quite religious in nature. These patients start praying and performing various religious activities, but their sexual thoughts make them feel shameful and sinful of themselves, just like Lilium Ting. But the feeling of Lilium Ting is way more intense than that of Hyoscyamus. So this was all about Hyoscyamus' mind. But now let's try and understand the physical action of Hyoscyamus. Hyoscyamus as a remedy acts really well on the nervous system and on the respiratory system. Look at the action of Hyoscyamus on the nervous system. Hyoscyamus as a remedy acts really well on the nervous system disturbances, as if some different force has taken up the patient's brain and is preventing its functions, creating a picture of mania which is quarrelsome and obscene type already described previously in the mind section of Hyoscyamus. It also acts really well in cases of convulsions with lot of trembling and jerking. The patient experiences vertigo before the epileptic attack, and during the episode the patient suddenly falls to the ground with cries. Hyoscyamus is also an excellent remedy for twitching of the single muscles during the epileptic attack with intense restlessness. During the epileptic attack, the child even sobs and cries, and the patient even experiences cramps in the calves and toes. These epileptic attacks usually end in deep sleep, and the epileptic attacks are aggravated during the night or during menses or on lying down. It also acts really well in various other nervous system diseases like paralysis, eclampsia, chorea, etc., and is suitable to people with nervous, irritable, and excitable temperament. These nervous complaints are usually caused by fright or disappointment in love or by suppression of various natural discharges. Next, let's try and understand the action of Hyoscyamus on the respiratory system. Hyoscyamus acts really well in various respiratory pathologies like pneumonia, TB, bronchitis, etc. The patient has a lot of dry spasmodic cough, especially at night. The cough is so severe that it compels the patient to sit up, and on doing so there is an appreciable relief. The most important characteristic of the remedy or of the cough of Hyoscyamus is there is aggravation by lying down, so much that immediately on the head touching the pillow, the patient gets a lot of cough which is dry and spasmodic in nature. Also, the cough of Hyoscyamus is accompanied with profuse sweat. In cases of TB or pneumonia, patient experiences a lot of spasms of chest with shortness of breath and forcing the patient to bend double. And now, at last, let's have a look at few confirmatory symptoms of Hyoscyamus. The very first important confirmatory symptom or the ailments of Hyoscyamus is bad effects or ailments from disappointment in love. The second one is that the patient has a lot of lascivious mania or high sexual desire with desire to uncover their parts. And third, Hyoscyamus is a remedy which is thermally chilly, and this can help us to eliminate various similar remedies like lachesis, etc. So this was all about the remedy Hyoscyamus. We hope that this remedy proves useful to you all, and this video helps you to understand this remedy in detail. If you have liked this video, do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and also do let us know your valuable feedback.